Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to go over the integrated thematic webbing assignment. What you're seeing now on the screen is a template that you're going to complete this assignment in, all right? So in this assignment, you will create a concept web and an integrated activity web. You will create two different webs. The first web, a concept web, is where you think of a topic and you mind map everything you know about that topic. When you choose a topic for this assignment, you want to choose a relatively narrow topic. So something like rocks or pets are too broad. To narrow these topics, you might pick one type of pet, goldfish, for example. Transportation as a topic, again, is also too large. You might choose a type of transportation or part of a type of transportation, like wheels. Creative Curriculum does a 6-week study on wheels. So you're thinking of a topic and you want to pick something that is relatively narrow that you could really focus on. An example could be soccer, as was seen in the webbing video. Soccer still is pretty broad, but it's better than sports. When choosing a topic, you want it to be something interesting to young children, and it has to be relevant to their real life. So the first thing to think about is the topic I am thinking of relevant to young children? Something they can experience firsthand? And then, is the topic I am thinking of relatively narrow? You might be thinking it's fall. Fall would be a good topic. We could explore trees, pumpkins, harvest. Of these three ideas, pumpkins would be the narrowest topic. Fall would be too broad. And pumpkins is relevant to children's experience. You want your topic to be relevant to young children because they are learning about their worlds through their explorations. You want to center your topic at the center of your web. You want to develop your web to reflect the complexity and out-of-box thinking that you saw in the video. Your web should go far beyond basic knowledge. It should be everything that you know about your topic, and then you will make an inquiry list of research questions, right? So here we are in part C. Excuse me. Excuse me. Your research questions should relate to your topic. So for a topic of pumpkins, what questions would a child ask? A question a child might ask is, what do pumpkins need to grow? Pumpkins need sunlight, water, and soil to grow. So you want to make sure that your web is thorough enough that you can come up with plenty of research questions to get children to think deeper about your topic. You need to come up with at least 5 research questions. Here are some examples, right? Where do pumpkins grow? How large do pumpkins grow? How do pumpkins start to grow? How many different types of pumpkins are there? How long does it take for a pumpkin to grow to full size? Why are pumpkins different colors? And what can be made from pumpkins? These are some examples of research questions. After forming your research question, you will make a list of concept statements. Concept statements answer your research questions. It is really important to remember a research question is a scientific question about your topic, and your concept statement answers the research question. So if we look at question number 1, where do pumpkins grow? Pumpkins will thrive in a warm, sunny spot that has fertile, well-drained soil. I looked that up on the internet, so then I would add the link to where I can find that information. We know that pumpkins are part of a squash family of plants. They grow on long, runny vines or short, bushy, prickly stems. So to develop your concept statements, you pick 3 of your research questions to answer, and these will be your concept statements. Once you've got your web and your research questions and the answers to those which we call concepts and your links, then you're going to develop an integrated activity web. An integrated activity web has your topic in the center, and branching off from the topic at the center are different areas of the classroom. You'll have a branch from the center that is labeled blocks, cooking, one that's labeled woodworking, one that's one branch that says outdoors, one branch that is music, one that is language, one that is literacy, one that is math, and a branch that is science. These are the minimum of the areas that you need to include. You will submit both the concept web and the integrity activity web. All right, so perhaps under cooking, your activity for the topic of pumpkins will be pumpkin muffins. So you have an activity and you need to label which area of development this activity would support. So maybe because your children are taking turns preparing the pumpkin mix for the muffins, you will label this activity as social development. If you have a recipe to follow, the second domain that this activity supports would be intellectual. Think of pies: physical, intellectual, emotional, and social. Each activity needs to have at least 2 domains identified that the activity supports. So that's where you will list here, right? So the learning center is cooking, activity, reading recipe, developmental domain is intellectual, activity, making the pumpkin muffin mix, developmental domain is social, because they're having to share in the mixing or adding the ingredients. So the third part is the reflection, right? So you have 2 different activity webs, the concept web, integrated activity web, and next will be a reflection on whether the activities have integrity. You have to be able to answer yes to each of the boxes on the does it have integrity sheet. And this is listed with your assignment. Please don't forget this part of your assignment because it is worth 5 points and a lot of people tend to forget about this part. So this is the assignment template. You pick a topic, you type it in, so you'd say pumpkin, right? And then you will create your web using a word processing tool or draw it, but then you're going to copy and paste the screenshot right into your document here so that when I'm grading, I can see it right on the screen with your answers. You'll pop in your 5 research questions and then remember that your concept statements answer the research questions. And then you're providing the links or the resource that validates your answers to your research questions. The next part of your document is going to be the integrated activity web. So you will plan for these classroom areas: art, dramatic play, construction, cooking, outdoors, music, language, math, science. And you'll have a branch off of the topic in the middle for your integrated activity web. Right, and the next part of the assignment is the reflection. So first you want to review the documents in the assignment. This is what the assignment looks like on Canvas. And there's a lot of supporting documents. Here's the description of the assignment. Here's the video. Here are documents to read. Here's our integrity document with the 5 questions for your reflection. And here's the template that you will fill out to complete this assignment. Let's see. You might feel like you're drinking from a fire hose, and you are. This is a big assignment. It has a lot of different parts, and you're doing a lot of critical thinking through it. This webbing assignment is going to be used for the curriculum lesson assignment or the preschool lesson assignment that you will do next, right? So you will develop a lesson plan around the topic that you web on. And so this is the beginning of developing your lesson plan. So that is the reason we are doing the webbing. So don't worry too much about the activity objectives right now that is included in one of the videos, because that will be part of your lesson plan. If you have any questions or concerns around this assignment, drop me an email. We can always Zoom if you want to go through this face to face over through technology. I will definitely do that with you. I'm hoping that this is kind of straightforward. Really look at the template. It just walks you through it, and hopefully you find that it's a easy assignment just to fill in the blanks once you understand what the webbing represents, right? So have a great week, and I'll see you online.